All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at my buddy Clint's barn, and this is where we are storing my 911 and my R34 GTR. Now I know that we've taken delivery of the car, we took you shopping when we went to go get it, but we've never really done a proper walk around. I'm sure some of you guys have probably subscribed because you want to know more about owning an R34 GTR and the ins and outs. So today we're going to do a proper walk around, go through all the modifications, all the little things I plan to do with it, and kind of get to really know the car for the first time. So stay tuned. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's step in here and take a look at this car. So Clint actually took it upon his own liberty to give my car a little bit of a light paint correction. He can process some compound to the roof. Okay, so let's come around to the front. I see you got blue painter's tape on the blue car. So what do we got going, Clint?
So what we're trying to do is just get some of these hard watermarks out. I've been told that acid rain in Japan can do numbers on these cars or whatever. So we're just trying to see what we can do about getting some of this out of there.
Okay.
And just taping off a spot.
Is it working?
Well, let's find out. And you can still see a little bit in there, but we're going to peel up this paint, or this tape rather, and
see what it looked like on the other side.
Yeah, just see if we made a difference.
I think it looks better, don't you?
Yeah, it looks like we might have made a little bit more of a dent. I need to have gotten a little bit out of there, but
it's hard.
It's still a little bit of work.
These lights really expose everything. I think it's hard to hide any sort of little defect just because it really exposes all the small little imperfections. But I mean, it looks damn good from here. I guess maybe up close.
Yeah.
Still some of it pops
sling
out.
A little bit of compound around, so I'll clean it up a little bit and see if that square kind of stands out any more than it.
Yeah. All right, so while Clint still ties the loose ends up on the old compound job, let's do a walk around and take a look at the car here. So right up front, you can see it is the standard base front bumper. It is not like a V-spec Nismo bumper or anything like that, but it still looks great. I actually really like the front corner lights on this are still the original ones. A lot of people put silver ones up there or something like that for aftermarket, but I think that orange on blue really pops and it gives it that kind of classic nostalgic look. Same with the side markers. We have the original orange side markers, which is fun. Now coming up to the wheels, this is one of the things that kind of set the car off for me and is why I decided this is one of the ones I needed to have. That is because it does have the bronze TE37s, which is such a good look against the Bayside Blue. It's always been a goal of mine to have a car with TE37s, but a wheel package like this is like $8,000 alone. Not something that I would probably spend after the purchase price of the car. So in the sense that I actually got this included in the deal is a win-win for me. Outside of that, we do have some giant two-piece rotors up front. You can see it fills out the wheel or the gap inside the wheel barrel very well. It's nice that it's there because on stock brakes, once you upgrade to an aftermarket wheel, it makes the brakes look so much smaller, but this one still fills it out and it looks track ready. Now let's go to the side skirts. So this actually has the rare Nismo side skirts and rear spats. Now, I didn't notice that when I was first shopping the car. In fact, Brian from Top Rank pointed it out to me. He said, you're lucky that they have these parts because A, they're discontinued, and B, once you realize that they're there and you look at a car that doesn't have the Nismo side skirts and rear spats, you can't unsee it. There is such a large gap from the ground, and it really looks like it's a monster truck with so much ground clearance. And now having that gap filled in right there just looks so much better. I'll post a picture on screen right here what the R34 GTR looks like without the ground effects. And you can see it is a stark difference. It looks so much more cleaner, meaner, and stands out here with the full body package, body kit. And with that, that is basically the exterior mods. There is nothing else done to the car outside of a little bit of window tint on the rear. It is basically stock and it is in very good shape. This car was graded a 4 at the auction in Japan out of 5. So it is a driver car. It's got 80,000 miles on it. So somebody did use it. But the paint, I've metered every single panel and it all checked in around the same thickness. It does seem to be original. And you can tell the car was very well taken care of. Overall, there aren't any major dings and dents. I mean, there's a couple blemishes in the paint. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you can pick up that one on camera. There is a couple odd little touch-up spots where the Bayside Blue touch-up paint that they used didn't exactly match. Kind of wish that one wasn't touched at all. But besides that, it does look very, very clean. Now let's go to the interior. So I actually work in the automotive interior business. So I'm a sucker for clean interiors, especially OEM ones. I hate to see bolster wear, especially you see that on the driver's ingress egress bolster. You don't have any issues here or any tearing, which is huge to me. Once I see that, I immediately think I need to replace the seats, and these GTR 34 seats go for so much. Nowadays, they're right around 8,000 bucks for a set or 4,000 bucks a pop, and you don't see them come up too often for sale. So it's really lucky that these ones are intact with no tips or rips or tears. Now going to the center stack here, you can see we have the factory radio, which I did ask Top Rank to install. I do need to replace the double din bezel to the factory painted kind of silver brushed aluminum look, because that one is not the correct one for the GTR. I have one already in my trunk here, which we'll show you later, but we'll install that at a different point. Here's the factory cluster, nothing special about that. Overall, this is a very plain R34 GTR interior, but it's in good shape. We don't have any cigarette burns, no weird smells or odors, just a solid interior. Seems to be well taken care of. All right, now here's the shot that everybody's been waiting for. This is the RB26, the engine bay here. So this actually is all bone stock. I did see that somebody already lifted the boost pill out of here. It has the factory line with the marker right here, but they did not cut the actual boost pill out, they just removed it. So it is probably running a couple PSI higher than stock, which is totally fine. Outside of that, there is no other aftermarket modifications. We noticed that there was a couple, let's say, aftermarket horns put on there, but not so much of a performance mod. It does have exhaust and an impul downpipe. So this exhaust is also impul, which they are a factory supplier for Nissan. Impul actually provided a lot of parts to Calsonic's team in the 90s when they were doing GT racing. So very nice exhaust that's true to the Nissan heritage there. You can see the impul stamped on the back side of the muffler. So that is good. And then, as I've mentioned on previous videos, this car does have a rear Hikis delete. So you can see those lower arms there. They are fixed in position. We no longer have the four-wheel steering, which is not a big deal. People actually say it's very awkward to have that. When you're on track, you don't necessarily feel the weight from the rear come around. And it's just something to get used to. And unless you really, really are pushing the car, you're not going to see so much faster lap times with or without it. It's really driver preference, and for me, it doesn't make a big deal. So that's basically about it as far as the car goes. I don't have too many plans as far as what I'm going to do for modifications. I'm going to enjoy it for now. Maybe down the road we'll put some more power into it, but that's going to be in times to come.
Man, oh man, I just can't get enough of this. It is so hard for me to have this car and not be able to drive it yet. I mean, here in Michigan, the roads are still just starting to get washed off with some rain, but we still got some salt on the streets, and you know, it's not great weather still. It's like, you never know. You can always still have a last minute spring snow in late April, and it just, that sometimes happens. But nevertheless, I cannot wait for the first drive. And of course, I'm going to take everyone along for the ride with me. It's going to be an awesome summer, boys. I cannot wait to take this to all the car shows. In fact, May 3rd is the very first JDM car show in my local car meetup, get together, coffee, cars and coffee. So I am really looking forward to taking this car. We also have the Land Cruiser. You know, we have all sorts of events to celebrate. But as far as JDM car shows go, this thing is going to be a star.